What's up, beautiful people? You already know this is. It's your boy Levar, aka Ramzie, the editor-in-chief of Snub Magazine. And today I have a very special guest. We go way back, but I already know
Yeah.
who this person is. But I'm gonna let this person introduce themselves to you all. And like we do, we're gonna jump right into our conversation. So I'm gonna let my guest go ahead and introduce himself.
What's going on, guys? It's Travis Kidd here, aka Bobby Baby from the hit series BET, The Oval. How y'all doing?
What's been going on, bro?
Oh, nothing much, man. Elevating steadily.
Hey, listen, I
Hmm.
see it. So.
Yeah,
How we do on a sit down is we're gonna jump right into it. Like I told my guests, it's a conversation. I don't like to
okay.
call it an interview. It's a conversation, honest.
Absolutely. I
So we're
like
gonna
that.
jump into it. So how did this all happen for you? How did Travis Kerr knew at the beginning that this is what he wanted to do in life?
Okay. So first off, nothing was possible without God. I always kind of made it my priority to make sure I give him thanks and then always make sure I acknowledge him first. But like I always tell people, I didn't know that this was going to happen. We started off as the modeling thing. Remember how we were at
Yeah.
the event where we met at, and we was drinking that exclusive. Remember that
Yeah.
exclusive? We was drinking that exclusive, and it was the modeling first, and then the acting kind of started somewhere maybe not shortly after that
Yeah.
it happened, and so just I would just say just really hard work and just being available.
Yeah.
Doing the work that everybody probably wouldn't do because of the pay rate or something like that. But I'm like, at the end of the day, once you starting off, it's about opportunity. I mean, the money will come eventually.
Yeah.
So I was humble enough to at least take little to nothing to do something that was worth it
Yeah.
in the long run.
I think that, and that's a key thing because a lot of people don't know how far things have come along. How we started originally. It wasn't
You
all.
No, no. Remember the main currency back then was what? No, what was it? How do you say it? We can give you, we can post you, or we can
Exposure, yeah,
exposure. That's what
yeah,
I was trying. I couldn't find the word. The
yeah,
currency back then when we were kind of up and coming was exposure.
yeah.
And you were like, oh, okay, how many followers you got? 14,000. Absolutely.
Right,
You were
right.
excited about that. And
Exactly.
never mind some you looking at the pay. You was like, all right, this that don't I mean, okay, don't worry about it. The exposure is great. It's about to be 14,000, 15,000 people in the building. Cool. I'll take that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we
And that's what
sat
we
we
were.
sacrificed a lot
Come
coming
on now. Come on now. You know
up.
what I mean? We gotta let them know that we did. And you were
Yeah,
there, we the witnesses. I was there to witness it for you and vice versa. I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
so now we're in seasons where you're on the oval.
Hmm.
How did that come about for you on that experience? Because what's crazy is we actually shot Karen Moore. She was our second cover for Snub like
Oh,
years ago before the pandemic. So it's like a full moment.
wow. Wow. You see? Yeah, but the Oval, so I auditioned for the Oval. I actually got the audition off of a project that I was a part of where
Mhm.
I didn't make anything.
Right.
Uh it was exposure. And 2 years later, that exposure got me the Oval,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? You know what I'm saying? So that's proof.
Yeah.
And mind you, just that one project I might have done prior to that project, I might have done maybe, I don't know, 20 plus
Mm.
projects like that didn't go anywhere, that was just strictly for the internet or something like that. And one went. It
Yeah.
changed my life. Out
Yeah.
of the 20 so that I've done over the years, out of the hundreds of modeling shows that I've did, that one
Yeah. And I think that
got me
speaks a
my
lot
break.
that speaks a lot about it because a lot of people don't understand, like I was just saying about the sacrifices, but you have to have the passion of it too. Because if you don't have if
More
you're
than anything,
passionate at it,
more than anything, because yeah, the bills do got to get paid. I
yeah,
get it, but that's when the passion kick in.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was working a job, a 9 to 5. The last time I was working before my break happened, but I was still going to acting class. I was still going to the gym. on top of work, because you have to feed the passion too. Otherwise, you're just gonna get stuck on
Hmm.
the side that you really don't want to be in, and now that's gonna create anger. Now you jealous. Now you're making fake people making fake pages coming on there attacking you, and you like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold on, I remember drinking exclusive.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I
Yeah.
remember passing by every time I pass by that place that where we had the event, and I'm always like, man, I remember where I was then and where I was trying to get to then. I
Yeah.
remember. I even seen the pictures that we took then. I'm like, look at we don't even look the same.
We we
We
was
don't even
babies.
we were babies. And then you think about the time frame from then till now, the amount of experience that I have, the amount of relationships that I've lost, the even more amount of sacrifice that we had to make, the little bit that we were doing then, that didn't compare to nothing that little space from then till now, in between now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because just before that night where we all met and we did our thing, the grind before then, and then think about from then till now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot that plays into that. Like
Oh yeah,
it's always too. I tell people you got to remember where you came from too.
you have to. You have to. You have to. You
Yeah,
have to. And when you don't lose sight of that, that's when I think you'll make it, because there will be a cold day in hell before you stoop down to some level to where you're gonna lose all of that after working so hard trying to get to where you got to.
definitely, definitely.
You
So
know,
what is it like now being on the Oval? How is that feeling for you?
it's it's it, far as work is wonderful, but
Yeah.
now that people know you and things like that, going places, you kind of look over your shoulder a little bit. Not because the fear of being in danger, but just people actually recognize you now. So now, you can't just throw on a white T-shirt
And
with a
walk
little
around.
little stain on it. You know what I mean? Or if you out hanging out with the kids and things like that, people kind of walk up to you and things like that. So just far as like that type of situation, uh, um, it's wonderful. It was bound to happen. Like I'm
Right.
going to work hard. We all going to work hard. So when we get success, you have to enjoy it because that's what you're working for.
Right.
So I enjoy it. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I work for it. It's mine.
Definitely, definitely. So this new
Yeah.
movie that you're on right now, let's talk about
hmm
that. What's the role that you play in this movie, and what's the premise of all of it?
Okay. So I just did a movie called named Premeditated. We filmed it February of this year,
Mhm.
February, and then it went the whole month of February, maybe a little bit of March, like in the February towards March, and it was 12 days out of California. I filmed it out in California. That was my first time actually filming on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never filmed that in Hollywood, or everybody always talk about the Hollywood. So this was the first time I actually flew to California and filmed in Hollywood, and it was a great experience. But the movie was about pretty much about a police officer, which was me, Jack Watson, a police officer with PTSD, and just really trying to figure his life out.
Mm.
And he means well, but he always finds himself in these situations that ultimately gets him into some serious trouble.
Right.
hmm So
So
there's love in it, there's crime, mystery, all of that.
right. So as this is all building up and you've been working all the way through this,
hmm
um, is there anything that you haven't touched yet that you're like, you know what, that's another area I want to tap into? Because sometimes
hmm
as our people, we sometimes get stereotyped as of what type of actor you
Absolutely.
want to be.
Yeah,
Has there been
absolutely.
anything that you haven't tapped into that you're like, you know what, I would love to be a part of that type of movement or film?
You you know, actually I used to think that way. I used to be like, this is what I strive for. I want to do this, or ultimately I want to do that. And then I have my things that like are my favorite thing to do, like Marvel or
Right,
DC action stuff. That's what I want to do. But if I go on audition or I see something I like and I go on audition, they pick me. I like it. It's my
right,
role. I'm going to enjoy it, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? Like I don't care if they tight cat. I don't care. I mean, the bills do got to still get paid, right? I mean,
right,
ultimately, you got to think like that. You know what I mean? Like we can
right,
get wrapped up, and you can get all bitter and have an attitude about not getting the role that you want. But while you complaining, these bills are piling up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we can't escape that. You
Right.
know, I mean, I'm always hopeful of that breakout role that I would like, which would be Marvel or something like that. But in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna make some great movies up until that finally happens. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And we gonna speak it. It's gonna happen.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen, right?
It's gonna happen. I know where it is. Look, you see where I'm at right now,
Right,
working on the craft. Always. I'm always working on the craft.
right.
Always. You know what I mean? That don't stop.
Definitely.
It never
Definitely.
stops because you got
Definitely.
to stay ready. You never know when it can happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Yeah.
why I say that. As long as you hoping it's gonna happen, but
Right.
you can't just be like, oh, head down, working. Did it happen yet? I'm gonna stay down until I bump into it, and when I come up out of it, they gonna be like, "Woo, where you been?"
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
I'm gonna
get
be like, "Where y'all been?"
right. I've been working.
I've been working. What you talking about? Come on, man.
Definitely. So we're gonna talk about the three questions that we do on the sit down. I'm gonna ask you those things. The
hmm
first one is what three words best describe who you are as an individual?
Um, hard working, firstly. Uh, charismatic when I need to be,
Right.
and motivated.
Okay. And why do you
Definitely.
want to choose let's go with motivated. Why you pick that
Uh-huh.
word?
Motivated because it's with so there's a lot of success in life, but there's also a lot of failure, and there's a lot of obstacles as well. So when those things present themselves, because they will,
Yeah.
I mean, it really boils down to one thing. Like outside of anything else, all you really have besides God upstairs is motivation within yourself. I mean, nobody can't motivate you. You can look at somebody on TV and be motivated, or see somebody doing this and be motivated, but that's not helping you. You know,
All right.
you see
Yeah.
this actor, he's a great actor. He motivates me to do what?
Right. Right.
Exactly what we talking about. So motivation for me is a real thing. Like I can touch it. I'm gonna do it. When I wake up, I feel it. It's
Right.
like the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? That motivation spirit is in me.
Yeah.
It keep me going. It keeps me hopeful that one day the thing that I really want is gonna happen.
Definitely.
You know, and a lot of people I feel like that and they don't have that, which is why they then turn into jealousy or then quit and not never get to where they want to get because you stop. We never
Yeah.
stop, Ramzie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We never
Definitely.
stop.
Definitely. If there is
hmm
one person whose shoes you can be in for one day, who would you choose, past or present, and why?
Uh, that would be. I would probably be. I don't have a specific person, but maybe an Olympian. Like I don't know if for some reason I want to know what it's like to be in the Olympics. I don't even have to compete. Just
Yeah.
just to be just to be there on the floor to get ready to compete, and then we switch bodies right before it's time right before it's time for because I don't
You
want
like, I don't want to mess it up. I don't
right.
want
I
to mess
don't want to mess
it
it up.
up.
I just want to be down there, because you got to
Right.
think like that is one of the single most watched things in the entire world. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So I feel like to be seen on that or to be a part of that where everybody could just see you just for once,
Yeah.
for once. We're not even talking about just the country. I'm talking about the entire planet.
Bro. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just for one time.
Yeah.
I don't even have a specific person, but just one time, just to know what that feel like. Not to be on the TV and watch the biggest movie, not to get a no, just to be at the Olympics and be competing, just to know
Yeah.
what that feel like. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to think
Yeah.
like I don't know how often the Oscars happen and things like that. Maybe every year or something like that. But that's the Olympics is every 4 years, something
Yeah.
like
Every
that.
4 years. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for 4 years, you waited. Somebody gonna be able to see you one time.
Right. 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 You
The
got one
whole
time.
world, you got
Right.
one time, especially if you win. What?
Yeah.
Man, I just that feeling has to be one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah.
And it's every sport, every sport, every type of thing. So everybody that's there gets to experience that. But us as regular people, we watch it on TV. We ain't even gonna be in the stands in the
Right.
Olympics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ticket too
So
expensive.
listen, you never know because it's
Uh
coming to LA this
yeah. Oh,
in
right, right,
2028.
right. You see? Yeah, that's
So
true.
who knows? We might be in there. You never know what can happen with our lives in the next
You
couple of
right. You right. Or the next couple of years, because we seen Snoop Dogg and all kind of other people all up on that thing. So it, that
Exactly.
right. But that's that motivation and that hopefulness
Right,
I was
right,
telling you about.
right.
It's gonna happen.
Right, right.
Trust me, it's gonna happen.
Definitely. So people
And I'm gonna
know,
be like, my boy Ramsey, my bad, bro.
right.
I get my boy
Here's
out
my
here, man, on
tag. Here's
it
my
so we can interview.
tag.
You know what I mean? Hey, we here. I'm gonna be all Olympics like, hey, we here.
We
Run the
here.
interview back. Play it back.
Right,
We
right.
manifested this. Play it back.
Right. So
Oh
people
yeah.
know, being that, we are basically in the spotlight sometimes in what we do. We're considered role models, whether or not we want to be or not. People
hmm
do look at us, whether they go on our social medias, whether they see us on the screen, or even in just this interview.
hmm
What do you say to those individuals that's like, you know what, I'm watching him, I see what he's doing in life.
hmm
How do I get to that level? What do you say to those individuals?
Trust yourself before you trust other people. First and foremost, be able to take constructive criticism for yourself. Criticize yourself first. That way nobody else can hurt. Whatever they say, hey, it's not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that, I would say that and always work hard. But mainly, just trust yourself first. Give people a chance to earn your trust.
right.
Just don't be so quick to somebody saying, "Oh, I can make you this off star and do that." Do no, 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 no. Understand first that you deserve that what they're
Yeah,
offering.
yeah,
You know what I mean, and that they need you. And you know when you come and do you coming to do a job or you coming to perform, you coming because your life and your career depends on this, not because you just looking for you know a handsome talent.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I take
yeah,
this seriously
yeah,
because I trust myself first.
definitely.
Yeah.
So what's as the last final thing for you, what is
hmm
last words you want to give to people, your fans, people that
hmm
watch you, whether it be like how they can find you on social media, what's
hmm
coming up next for you, anything you want to put out there, you can do it
Okay.
at this time.
All right. You guys can find me on social media on Instagram at Travis.Cure. It's gonna be the one with the blue check, of course. Don't be on there talking about some which one him. Come on now. It's a lot of fake pages and things like that. So take your time and go through it. I don't want you following the wrong person. I want you guys to have that positivity, not that negative mess that the other
Right.
pages are putting out there. And then on Facebook, Travis Cure, I believe. I don't really be on Facebook like that. But Travis Cure, and then I don't have too many other platforms, but just that. And then you can find me my movies, well, my newest movie on Tubi and my older movies that I've already done on BET Plus. You can find them on there. Those might be on Tubi as well. They may be now, but they didn't start off on there. But I know for sure on Prime and on BET Plus for the newest movie on Tubi.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, Travis, it was dope talking to you. This is like an old family reunion
Oh
type
yeah. Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This was dope, man. I wish we could have seen each other in person, man, and took a picture.
Definitely. We
You know
are
what I
I'll
mean?
be down that way soon.
Okay.
We're gonna get together. Who knows, like we've been talking about it, about a cover and stuff like that. So maybe we could put together a shoot or
Oh,
something
come
and
on,
make it
man.
happen. So you know how
Come
we
on, man.
do.
Let's do it. As soon as you get here, man, hit me up and we'll link up and catch up and have some photos that way. Because I always like I'm a photo person. I love to get photos and print them and put them in frames and things like that with people who I've created uh, moments with and did work with and things like that. So because I'm like we all gonna get old one day. So one day I want to look back like man, remember when we just like the picture when I seen it with the exclusive shirt. I'm like
Yeah.
man, because I actually forgot about it when I seen it. I'm like wow.
Yeah, that was my birthday. So I was telling, so I think that was like my 21st birthday. Like it was a long
Man,
time
that's
ago, bro.
a long time ago, but I'm just thinking about where we were when all of that stuff
Yeah.
was and where I was trying to get to. I didn't even have no place to stay at the
I
time.
know I was going through hell and back. I don't know what you was going through.
Yeah, I was going through some stuff. I was still trying to find my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was I was still I was still searching. I hadn't fully figured out what it is that I wanted to do, and that was around
yeah.
the time I think when I had just started the modeling stuff too.
Hmm.
Because the Bronner Brothers stuff was real
Yeah,
powerful
around
then.
that
Because I
time.
was
Yeah,
that's where a lot of my fan base came from originally was from the Bronner Brothers show.
yeah. So yeah,
hmm
we'll definitely get together. I'm gonna reach back out and we're gonna make it happen.
All right, man. I'm ready. I'm here.
All right. Good luck with everything. All
All right,
right.
bro. I appreciate it, man. I see you.
All right, then.
All right, man. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right.